Hi, Dr. Ashley Oxner here. I wanted to talk to you guys today a little bit about posture. So posture is critical, not only so that you look good, but so that you can function right, so your body can heal. Plenty of studies have shown that posture moderates your function. Anything from breathing to metabolism to cardiovascular health, among many other things. Posture is important. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that today because it's important to understand, because there's some misconceptions about it. One being, as we've all probably heard back in the day when you were, you'd slouch in your chair and your mother or maybe your grandfather or your teacher would say, sit up straight. And then what would you do? Sit up straight. And then lo and behold, what starts to happen? We go right back, because it's not a conscious thing, posture. It's not something you're thinking about, oh yeah, I just want to sit slouched down and hunched over. No, this is a programmed thing in your brain to body, your nerve, muscle, memory. So you have learned this. Your body has adapted to your current posture over time. So if it's going to change, it can't be a conscious thing. We can't just like say, oh, change, and it'll do so. It has to be a reprogramming and a subconscious corrective thing. So never forget either, I want to show you a little image here, that your spine and your structure, your bone structure, hips, pelvis, all of that is what is the supporting framework for good posture. So it's not like we all don't have that. We all have the structure available to create good posture. It's just that over time, habits and new imprints have been formed in your brain to body. So we need to retrain that. So here's an example from the front. We want to see your head level, also straight up and down. Shoulders level, episternal notch right in the middle of, right under your throat right there, with your sternum down below, all lined up just like this in a perfect line between your feet. Hips are level right here, no rotation, all good. That's from the front. Now from the side, we want to see ear over shoulder, shoulder over hip, hip over knee, knee over ankle. Pretty basic, but important. So here's what we're starting to see. So if you take a look at this example of this young lady where, see how the head's starting to massively migrate forward. That's going to create that unwanted visual, what women call the hump on the back. Nobody wants that. We want to absolutely have that upright, not just for cosmetic reasons, but for functional reasons, okay? So making certain that this is not happening, we have to get it corrected. So what this young lady did is went through corrective care in our clinic, and this was her post-posture picture. As you'll see, ear much closer to over the shoulder. We're eliminating that massive amount of stress of the head coming out in front and creating degeneration, stress, pain, among other issues. So making certain that your posture is locked in, solid, and balanced for as long as possible throughout your life is key, and this starts at the youngest age possible. So I can't recommend it enough that you would get your children checked, get their posture checked by a professional, way more than just the old bend down and touch your toes thing at the pediatrician too. I'm talking about a detailed scientific posture and spine analysis. So important that we do that at a young age, especially with the advent of technology, because what is every kid doing now at home? This. All of us are on our computers. We sit in our car and we drive. We're at our desk. So we've got to make certain that we're doing things to correct that, or we're going to turn into, and well, we actually are already turning into an epidemic of a society that just literally is starting to look like a bunch of hunchbacks, which is nothing you want. Again, most importantly for function, but also cosmetically. So just a little bit on posture. Make sure you're doing your exercise at home, getting your adjustments. If you haven't been checked by a chiropractor or you forward this to a friend, by all means, get to a corrective chiropractor that can absolutely assess this and correct it, give you the right tools to make that happen. That's all I've got today. Have a good one.